Hello everyone, today I am here to introduce a new topic in which we'll understand about our most important organ system. So before starting the topic, I would like to revise our previous knowledge. Children, in class 3 we have read our body is made up of cell, just like a house is made up of a single brick. Isn't it? So cell is the smallest unit of our life. Children, for making house, we join the bricks together. Then one wall can be made. In the same way, the cells combine together to form tissue. Group of cells are known as tissue. Isn't it? Then, in the same way, four walls, if you compare your body to the house, you can see four walls joined together just like your classroom. Then they make one room. In the same way, all the tissue combined together, of different types combined together, they form organ. And when many organs of different type performing the same kind of function, when they join together, they form organ system. Isn't it? In the same way, if you see the house formation, all rooms when they combine together, they form a house. Now, all organ systems when they combine together, they form organism. Isn't it? So, the smallest unit of house is a brick. In the same way, the smallest unit of organism is a single cell. So, children, in class 3 we have read there are total 8 organ systems. Number 1, digestive system, respiratory system, muscular system, skeletal system, nervous system, and then circulatory system, and then excretory system, and last is reproductive system. So in this class, children, we are not going to discuss about all the organ systems, but especially we are going to discuss about nervous system. Children, nervous system is made up of 3 main parts, that is brain, spinal cord and the nerves. Now let us discuss about them one by one. This system controls all your actions and your behavior also. The brain is the most delicate organ of the body. As you have read in the previous chapter, your skull protects your brain. Is it clear? This is your skull part. It has total 8 flat bones which make a case-like structure. Inside that case, your brain is protected. Your brain is also known as computer of the body. Is it clear? Because it functions very fastly, right? And the liquid which is present around and within the brain that acts like a cushion or shock absorber. कभी आपको चोट लग जाती है, so it functions like a shock absorber and it is totally protected by that fluid as well as the case that is known as skull. Now, parts: cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. So firstly we will discuss about the cerebrum part. Children, cerebrum is the largest part of the brain with many grooves and folds. Is it clear? And it is known as big brain. Isn't it? And it is made up of 2 hemispheres. Right? Right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. इसके 2 सर्कल होते हैं. It has 2 parts. And your right brain controls the left part of the body and your left brain controls the right part of the body. Same way, it controls your learning, thoughts and memory as well as it controls all your sense organs. Is it clear? Now children, just below the cerebellum is present. It is known as little brain. It controls all your voluntary actions like balancing, movement, and as well as walking, running, etc. Children, just below the cerebellum, one bulb-like structure is present that is known as medulla oblongata. It is called the brain stem and it joins the brain to the spinal cord. Is it clear? Now it controls all your involuntary action. Involuntary action, in the previous chapter we have read about the involuntary muscles. The muscles which are not in our control, they function without our guidance. Is it clear? So they control, this part control your involuntary functions like your heartbeat and your breathing. Is it clear? And this part of your brain always function even if you are sleeping also. Is it clear? Okay, we have read about the brain, which is known as computer of the body because it controls all our body actions. Now, second part of the nervous system is spinal cord. Children, a thick bundle of nerves that arise from the medulla is known as spinal cord. Children, this is your vertebral column and it is present inside the vertebral column. In the previous chapter, we have read our vertebral column has total 33 bones. Is it clear? And this spinal cord is a thread-like structure which passes from the brain and it reaches to the spine. Is it clear? And several nerves arise from the spinal cord to go all parts of the body and your brain. This is your brain and this is linked to the rest of the parts of the body by the spinal cord. So spinal cord is a thread-like structure. It is just like this. This is your vertebral column. Vertebral column is a ring-like structure. This is made up of the ring-like vertebrae and through that ring-like vertebrae the spinal cord passes. It is a thread-like structure. Is it clear? Now this spinal cord helps us to do sudden action or the automatic action. Just like if you touch a hot plate, you will remove it immediately. So that function is controlled by the spinal cord and that type of actions are known as reflex action. Is it clear, children? Let us discuss about the sense organs. Eye helps us to see, ear helps us to hear, nose helps us to smell, tongue helps us to feel the taste, then skin helps us to feel different sensations from outside. Now let us discuss about the eye. Children, eye is present in the eye socket, okay, and just like your brain is protected in the cranial part of your skull, in the same way your eyes are protected in the facial part of your skull, that is known as eye socket. As we have read in the previous chapter, the skeletal system helps to protect the delicate parts of the body. So eye is also your delicate part, right? Now we have eyelids as well as eyelashes. Eyelids and eyelashes also helps to prevent the dust and the dirt from entering into our eyes. Now let us discuss about the structure of eye. Number one, eye has the first transparent part that is known as cornea. Then we have a second colored part that is known as iris. On the iris, children, one black spot is there that is known as pupil, through which the light enters into our eye, and behind the pupil one lens is there which magnify the image. Image को बड़ा करने का काम करता है, and finally on the retina part our image is formed and then we are able to see. One thing which I have told you earlier, there are two types of nerve. The nerve that carry messages from our sense organs to our brain, that is known as sensory nerve, and the nerves that carry response from our brain to the sensory nerves, that is known as motor nerves. So children, in our eye, the optic nerve carry messages from the eye to the brain. So this is a sensory nerve which carry the message from our eye to the brain. Children, you might have seen on the roads or nearby your area. Ramesh Opticals. Please remember the name optical. Optical indicate related with your eyes. So optic nerve is responsible for carrying the messages from your eye to your brain. Now children, how you can take care of your eyes? First of all, wash your eyes time to time to remove dust and the dirt which are present in your eye. Secondly, use the normal light, neither too dim light nor too bright light. And if you are reading a book, always keep your book at the distance of 12 inches. And if you are watching television, always sit away at least 10 feet away from the television, isn't it? Then don't read while you are traveling. If you have any problem in your eyes, whether irritation, itching, or if you are unable to see the objects or the letters properly, kindly visit to a doctor for better suggestions. Now next sensory organ, that is the ear. It helps to hear as well as to maintain the balance of the body, as it is controlled by the cerebrum part of the body. It has three main parts. Outer ear that you can see from outside, that is made from a flexible bone that is known as cartilage, as we have read in the previous chapter. What is cartilage? Cartilage is a flexible bone. Then middle ear has a flap-like structure through which the vibrations of sound strikes, and then the inner ear has some coiled bones. Coiled means bhumi bones filled with fluid are present over there, and the vibrations from the middle ear are transferred into the fluid through the nerve that is known as auditory nerve. It is known as auditory nerve. Again, you can learn this nerve by the help of word audition. We are going for audition, means sunne ke liye ja rahe. So auditory nerve is responsible for carrying the messages from the ear to our brain, isn't it? And now how you can take care of your ear? Children, do not use any sharp object like safety pin, matchstick, ball pins to clean your ear. Secondly, keep your ear always dry and clean. Now, nose is a sense organ that helps us to feel smelling sensation. Okay, whatever smell is coming from outside, that we can feel by the help of our nose. But nose is basically meant for breathing. We inhale oxygen, we exhale carbon dioxide. So through this passage only we do this process. But some of the children use mouth rather than nose. So children, this is a very bad thing, bad habit in fact, to inhale through your mouth, because children, in our nose some hair are present that helps us to trap the dust particles inside our nose. Inside our nose, some mucus, some chipchipa substance hota hai, that is known as mucus, that helps to stick all dust and germs inside our nose, and the air can be filtered in the nose and pure air can go into our nose. Now children, one more nerve that you have to remember, that is olfactory nerve. Olfactory nerve is responsible for carrying messages from your nose to your brain, right? So I have told you three nerves. One is optic nerve, that is responsible for carrying messages from your eyes to your brain. Second is auditory nerve, that is responsible for carrying messages from your ear to your brain. Third is olfactory nerve, that are responsible for carrying messages from your nose to your brain. Is it clear? Now, tongue is a sense organ that helps us to feel different tastes. Different tastes like sweet, salty, salt, and bitter. So we have different taste buds in our tongue that gives us different sensation. I am making the diagram here. Just like the tip of the tongue gives you the sweet taste. The buds present here in the tip of the tongue, they give you the sweet taste. Then here in the lower sides, you can understand the feeling of salty taste. Then just above the salt, near the corner of the tongue, you can feel salt taste. And at last, tip of the tongue is the sweet, and the last part of the tongue gives you the bitter taste. Bitter means bitter. So we feel different taste through different parts of the tongue that has different taste buds present over there, that gives us different types of taste. Children, always clean your tongue by the tongue cleaner, and especially for cleaning your tongue, it is essential to clean your stomach. As I told you, in the digestive system, our large intestine collects the waste product. So children, drink much water so that you can clean your large intestine as well as you can clean your tongue also. The skin is the largest sense organ that gives us feeling of heat, cold, pain and other sensation through the nerves that are present in our entire body. So nerves are like a cable wires, just like your houses receives the different channel from different cable wires you are receiving, and the same way you have nerves to receive the sensations from outside, and they send messages through the sensory nerve to your brain, and brain give response to the motor nerves. That is why your nervous system should be controlled at any cost. For controlling your nervous system, try to, children, sit silently for a few minutes, meditate yourself to develop your nervous system. Thank you. Have a nice day, children.